All right, we might be back. Doing some cable magic, switching cables around. I think my the cable that's plugged into the game cam is sitting at a slight angle because there's a little bit of pressure and it's syncing and disconnecting a little bit. So I swapped cables out between the player cam and the game cam. We are behind on damage in terms of keeping track of everything. I'm about to head over there in between rounds and catch you guys up. A procket was fired. I know there's some shields taken on the X1s. Again, I apologize. It's not my fault, but it sucks. But thanks for sticking it out. It happens. It's a thing. Liam, I can't do that. Uh-oh, it's happening. It's happening. I'm going to go over there and tape the cable. I'm going to let you listen to the players.
No more shots. End of round scoring. It's range 2 of the center.
I think we both have it.
Yep, so we both get 1.
Okay.
I am not very good with these. Okay.
Okay.
Back to dials then.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly didn't think it was any clear.
I thought that was my phone for a second. Because mine's the exact same way. It's like, wait, I have my...
It's not. My phone is thankfully silent right now.
Mine is too.
This is also gone. Remember, your focuses are cleared if you have any left.
I don't.
Probably shouldn't have put those back in the thing. That's how hard they are to get out.
What we should do is we should change the evades out.
Switch to the switch the evades and focus, because I'm not going to take evades.
Yeah, and I guess I could, but actually I don't think I can.
I can with one ship, and I would not ever take an evade over a focus. Not with that one. It doesn't have juke, so there's no benefit. All right. I am set.
I am not.
Okay, I am not Michiana. Everything else of the
Some signal issues today.
Camera angry?
I guess so.
Unfortunate.
No, we don't want to do that.
Better than the way I would have tried to do this. I would have used my phone taped to a stick.
Yeah, this is a little bit more high-tech, I guess.
I'm just cheap. But that's okay. I'm okay with being cheap right now.
Alright, so because I was having technical difficulties, I missed the damage you guys dealt. So let me...
So,
Shields down on Hera.
yeah.
Shields down on Benthic, 1 crit. Shields down on the Space Cow, 2 extra damage. Shields down on Juno, and 2.
A lot of damage. I'm gonna take pictures of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
I
is what
shot the
happens.
Space Cow like 3 times that turn. 3 times. I mean, it was a good shot. The Plasma Torp was a gorgeous shot. We're both jousting. Somebody's wrong. I think it's me.
That is not the right dial for that ship.
How many rockets are fired?
1, yeah.
1.
I was unfortunately out of range to fire my prockets into the U-wing.
Oh, no.
For the back.
I heard you do the first one.
1 charge will have regenerated on proton cannons.
Okay. And then...
Yeah, no problem.
5 to 3.
Yep. I got pretty good damage into that dang Space Cow. That's what I want. I want that off the board as fast as I can, and I need Merrick off, but I'm not going to get Merrick off before I get Juno off.
All right, I think I'm ready.
I'm also ready. Let's roll for
Let's see what they have.
Okay, I have the damage updated here. Hera took shields. A procket was fired by, looks like it was Juno. A lot of damage was dealt, actually, so I'll cover the damage for you guys. Benthic has a crit, a fuel leak with these gas prices. That's not good. Benthic is shields down with a fuel leak. So 4 hull remaining for him. He's been halved. And then no other damage so far for the Rebel side. And then Empire, 2 on Karsabi. 2 shields down. Judo took shields. And then Jendon 4 shields and 2 damage card. That's it. All right, fingers crossed, guys. I apologize. I'm sorry. It sucks. Not normal for us to have to deal with that stuff. I think the lesson learned is that the cable positioning plugged into the camera at a higher height, because you guys can see just really quickly, go to player cam, you can see how tall the camera is. There is a cable running down it on the side. I taped it upright and in place, so there is no slack. Looks like that's what's causing the issues. Yeah. So here come the gunboats.
The only reason that happened was because it was the aim on that bloomer deck. So let's go ahead and do 10 next with the unheard of 1 talent.
Gavin 1 banking in. Oh boy, I think that might be it for Jendon here soon. He slaps down a focus. Vinder banking in. A little awkward with that obstacle there in the middle. Hera and Karsabi duking it out there towards the middle of the board. Nora. Here comes Nora Wexley just doing a 1 straight 2 victory, as we like to call it. If it's hard to read the points, guys, I am so sorry. Them playing at the top of the board makes it difficult for me to use the background image that we usually use. But it is 5-3 because they tallied objective points last round. You can kind of faintly see it. I'll once that board area clears up a little bit at the very top, we can kind of bring it back. Be a bump into Benthic. Juno going as fast as she can. It is an ion cannon turret, though, from Nora Wexley. Potentially range 1 there. It looks like definitely not potentially. It is.
Shenanigans here.
Nope, you just get to sit there. Okay. So the target lock moves with it.
Yep.
What's that one going to do?
1 forward.
You planned for this, just not all the way.
I was hoping that would move forward some because...
Oh, fit between them or something? So you can shoot it from front and back? That actually would have been really cool. Yeah. Unfortunately, I had other plans.
Are we out of focuses?
Kinda.
All right, we got 5.
I got this. You want this? That'll be your focus if you want it.
Make sure he has to. All right, we're good there. All right.
That's the problem. My list takes so many focuses. Are some of those focuses?
No, those are all. There should be like 8 or 10 focuses.
We got 5 on the table.
Well, all right, so
we'll swap that up for now. I think I might need that for my own focus for my hair in a second.
You can plug in from there. I don't know. That might be the last one.
I mean, there are 7 on the table, so 1 forward. Do I fit?
Oh, baby, I might. Well, hi there.
No, I don't.
Oh, darn.
So I'm going to take a stressful focus.
Okay.
Well, at least you can't mod the shot. That actually might have worked.
You, but
might have worked out better for me, though.
Well, you can shoot at.
Yeah, I have another shot. You don't. Not properly. You have a range 3, I guess, maybe into Benthic. But anyway,
well, I've
6.
got. Yep.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there.
Yep. Go for it.
All right, so I'm going to take the range 1 into
Vendor.
Yep. That's going to be a 4-die shot. And I think I can mod it because it's not at the one I'm range 0 of.
You've got initiative.
Yep. I'm going to spend the focus and make that 2 hits.
Okay. Let's make it 2 of 8.
Sounds good. It's the focus off that ship.
Okay.
5s. I won initiative,
Yes,
so
but-
Nora. Nora's going to shoot the space captain.
All right, Davis is back. If you're
Nora's gonna pop
hearing all
this-
that rustling and bustling,
Nora-
that's why he's back.
I was gonna say, are you gonna pop the? I was gonna say, I don't think there's.
Had to
any
do some
point in
technical
doing that 'cause I
repairs
don't
while
have
they
enough.
had the
Nora's
most
gonna
damage
take
dealt I've
the
seen in
only
a round
reason
in a
we put
long
3-die
time.
Instead of the 2-die.
It was a lot of. A Procket was shot. I like to look at like Hera took 4 shields. Jenna took 6 damage. Right, hit crit. This is. What is this into? Michael rolled that.
All right, and Nora has an ability. Veteran turret gunner.
Oh yeah.
Nora's going to take the range 1 ion cannon shot
Okay.
into Juno for 4 dice.
Okay. All right.
Crit into
We
Jendon.
have 3.
Oh man, I'm going to spend one of the focuses to make that 2.
1 of 8. So I just
So you take a damage.
So you'll get half points on her.
Juno now halved. So the veteran turret gunner works out in terms of scoring points.
All right. Seems like Benthic's been having a rough time of it. People seem to not really want him on the table.
Name Haver, thank you for the follow. So just 1. This is range 0 into. Must not be into Hera. Oh, this is into Benthic. Benthic is fine. He spends his focus, it looks like, or he rolled an evade. So either way, Juno shot range 0 to Benthic, no damage. Merrick, though, has a procket, it looks like. And it would be double modded.
Range 2 Procket. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
let's go. Double modded from Merrick Steele. His ability, I think his ability is only for primary attack, so he wouldn't. Oh, no, I think it is just for any attack because he can use it for mag pulses. So not bad so far. Spend the lock. There you go. It's going to be a full string. Spend it. 4 hits and a crit into Benthic.
That is nasty.
Fuel leak's going to trigger as well. I think Benthic's dead. Yeah, he's
There's
gone.
no surviving that.
Yeah, not many ships do survive that. So that is all she wrote for the tubes. That's 3 more points. We got a back and forth game, as most chance engagement games go. So they're just going through. I don't need to listen in on this and what the crits are because it doesn't matter. Like that's Benthic's dead. Cancels 1, takes hit crit, fuel leak triggers. He's gone. But you do have to resolve. Technically, you gotta mill through the deck. But in exchange, we're gonna see. It looks like a range 1 from Gavin onto Jendon. But we're gonna see that soon. So Benthic's removed.
It almost seems like a range. That seems just barely outside of range.
Yeah, we'll see. The angle is a little more difficult to assess at the very top of the board just because of the way the camera's set up. But
It's absolutely range 1 on
Merrick, yeah. You'd be surprised how long that range 1 ruler can get. It's like, oh wow, okay. Yeah, that's range 1.
All right. So you're clear on handle. All right. I guess your best is not ideal. Okay. The nasty corners. All right. This is obviously bullseye to his focus from 10. Oh yeah. But is it range 1 2 is what I want.
It's like range
All
1.
right, I'm going to spend
Unless he
the
just-
focus to make that
We'll see how many
2 and a crit.
defense dice he
Okay,
rolls.
ability.
That was
Oh,
into
that's
One
Merrick.
of 8, so I take 2.
Yep.
Takes 2 shields,
Knocks
bounces off the shields.
of him.
Yeah, so much happening, and just like there's still 42 minutes left, and so much damage being dealt. I wonder who Jendon's shooting at here.
2 hits. Wow.
2 evades.
He must have
Okay,
had a weapons
and
failure.
then I get 2 more before we forget.
Yep. You get 3 more. Benthic is 5, so you get 3 more, so you're at 8.
I wonder if that was
Okay.
Vendor shooting.
Did you do it again?
If your Nantex lands on a rock, can you use your ability to get off of it?
Yeah.
Still can't.
Yeah, it's just not stressed, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, fully executed, and then
It was fully executed.
in terms of a barrel roll, like I still believe like you can't like do it off, like they can't touch the rock. Then you're fine. Yeah, you can.
Oh, you learn something new every day then.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what you can do. Like with that, like fine-tuned controls happens before you perform action steps, so you can hit a rock as long as your template wouldn't hit it. You can go off of it, and then because you're not overlapping it, you can still do your perform action step.
Huh.
Because you're not on it anymore.
But you still suffer the damage.
You still suffer the effects. Yep, exactly. So they each get 1, so it should be 5 to 8. What do they have? Yep, it looks right. 5 to 8. Turn 4 coming up. My iPad's. I wasn't able to get onto the Wi-Fi, so I'm kind of doing a lot on one computer over here, but making it work. Not going to mention the fact that the signal has been good. Knock on wood. We haven't had more issues. Hopefully, the electric tape doing the Lord's work with the game cam right now. I don't even think I need new cables. I just think it's just the way it's sitting in the port. It's just a little loose. So still so much happening at the top of the board. You can see Nora is kind of eclipsed by the timer. Typically, I'm not used to seeing players have every ship at the top quarter of the board of of both lists.
Yeah, the bottom half of the board's looking extremely barren.
I don't want to adjust the camera because it'll mess. It'll like I don't want to touch the camera, but a part of me is like, man, I wish I could tilt up a little bit because you have that empty space at the bottom where the edge of the mat is. If you lift it up a little bit, you get a little bit more breathing room, but it just is what it is.
Yeah, as soon as you adjust it, the action's gonna shift down somehow.
Yep. Yeah, and also because I just taped the cable, I would be nervous to mess that up. Promise my setup is less frugal than it seems, but today we've had to be more frugal. So positioning wise, Juno is stressed facing the wrong way. Merrick kind of caught in the middle, although Juno can move before him, so he can get out of dodge. I kind of like where the umpire is at. I know Jendon is not doing so hot right now. But the Rebels they got to get turned around. If you can get Hera off the board, you're just dealing with a Y-wing and Gavin. Gavin's going to be the most difficult to take down with those 6 hit points, and his firepower is still pretty threatening at I-4.
Oh yeah. I'm not worried about Hera's ability to turn around. She can turn around a dime, basically.
The only issue is that she just has that rock in front of her, so she would like to one hard to the left, just can't. You could just one bank. You have a decent shot. You could shoot into Jendon again, or maybe you get a shot into Major Vinder, purple there in the middle. Not sure where Vinder's planning going, but I think straight hits that rock as well for Vinder.
Yeah, she could also whip around, shoot at who is that? Kursabi? Kursabi? That's Kursabi.
I got the music back. All right. What's your least favorite scenario?
Definitely scramble. I do not like scramble.
why don't you like Scramble?
Well, I mean, it's basically relying on you having high initiative ships. If you press the button with, let's say, an I3, okay, your opponent can come along, press it at an I6, and you've suddenly just wasted your action with no gain, really.
Yeah, that's been. I agree. You will actually just lose Scramble games because of first player as well. Not even necessarily initiative, which is a factor, but yeah, first player. I definitely. I don't know if I think right now it's a tie for me between my least favorite being Chance or Assault. I think Chance is tough because the games take too long. I don't know. At least from the games I play and the games I stream, which is a ton of games, like you can see the writing on the wall. One player is definitely ahead, but the games, just because it's so hard to get to 20 within the first 4 or 5 rounds, they evolve a lot slower, and it's just like by the 3rd or 4th round, you can usually tell who's probably going to win.
Yeah, Chance does go really slow, it seems.
Yeah. This game, obviously, the damage output is a little bit of a different case here, but Assault I don't like because you can basically slam the door on your opponent by just running away and not engaging for multiple rounds, and I feel like that's against the spirit of the game, of a dogfighting game like X-Wing, to just AMG introduced scenarios to allow people to have an alternate win condition and to encourage engagements sooner, and I just find it a little ironic that Assault in a lot of ways can encourage people to do the opposite depending on where the game state is at.
Yeah, that, and also ships that can one hard, they can just do hot laps around an objective and just sit there, do nothing until you come after them.
Yeah, Nano Antonio saying I am not a fan of having to track half points. Yeah, and also rounding down. It used to be years ago you'd round up, now it's round down. And,
I think it would actually probably go just that much faster if you had to round up.
I don't know, because either way, once you get the kill, you're still just scoring the same amount of points. So yeah. It would feel like the game would end faster, and then once you get the kill, it would be like, oh, you get less points now. It's like, it's difficult. I wish, so I was experimenting with some alternate game rules before XWA. I became a part of XWA and everything, and one of them was that you could scramble the center point in Chance.
Yeah, having some sort of interaction aside from proximity with the center objective would probably definitely cause the game to go faster.
And I feel like when you're in the end game and let's say you brought a 4-ship list and you have to turn around or whatever, you're more likely to leave the center point. And if you could scramble the center, your opponent would get 2, but you still get 1. Like, it just can feel really crappy when it's 2-0 after a turn of objective scoring just because you had to disengage and come back in the fight. You get punished for that. And it's difficult to always have a ship. And within range 2, I think in XWA points it's more likely to be more difficult because the average ship count is slightly dropped from what we've noticed early on. In AMG points, you'd get, averaged of 10 ships on the board? 9.5?
Yeah, something like that.
Not so difficult to stay near the center.
Yeah, because with that many ships, once you engage, you're almost never going to have a round where there's no shots.
Yeah. So we had a slam there for Karsabi. So just kind of sitting there, facing the top of the board.
Looks like it could be. Oh, okay, he's doing the focus. It looks like he has a target lock. Karsabi has a lock on Nora, so that could be a multi-missile pod.
Yeah, it could be. Nora hasn't moved yet. We'll be in the front arc. I don't see Nora. Nora's not going to be able to turn around. Where did Jendon go?
Gonna do? This is classic Space Cow. 1-4. It doesn't. I don't think it fits.
Oh, I'm hoping it does, but
I don't think so.
but even if not, oh crap.
No, it doesn't. I'll hold Nora down. Bump it.
All right, there we go.
I've got your ship and mine held down, so take that out.
Yep.
You can only take a stressful focus. My God, I have a yard sale to move in a minute.
I think we're going to. Okay.
Fours.
Yep.
That's not my floor. This is my floor.
Do this for a
Absolute.
second. Just turn everything off for a
Would you mind
second.
marking Merrick Steel for me?
Yeah, we can do that.
Just while they move. I'll turn it back on once it starts shooting.
The board is just a little clogged.
All right, go ahead and you can.
I can.
Slooping. E-wings are so fun.
Let me on the side of that.
Yep.
I really do like E-wings.
Have you E-wings with pattern analyzer and elusive? Slooping is just the most rewarding thing ever. It just feels so good. It's
Yeah.
so strong.
I used Gavin a few times in TTS League, and it was so fun getting to use him.
Yeah, he's strong. He's one of the stronger 5-pointers in the extended options for sure.
I think I would actually prefer Gavin over Corrin, just because Corrin just feels overcosted, especially for an I5.
Yeah, Corrin's 5 points though, right? They're both 5.
Well, I haven't looked at what he
Yeah,
is now.
Corrin's not overcosted at 5 points. The issue is just his loadout is worse than Gavin's.
Oh,
And the trade-off is he gets the bonus attack and is an I5, but
right.
I find the build a little harder to put on him. I struggle with the right build. Was that a 1 hard? Do they have does Starwing have a 1 hard? I don't think they do. If they do, it should be red.
No, they don't. They have a
Did he
2 hard.
did he do a 1 hard with the Starwing? It looked like he did. It looks like a 1 hard. Was it a 2? Y'all let me know. I missed a part of it, with the template. God, there's just, ugh. They just had to put everything at the top. Ah! Looked like a 2 hard. Okay, cool. Then we're good. We're Gucci. I'm gonna turn on the overlay again. That's where we're at, score-wise.
Looks like Nora's ion bomb is definitely going to get at least Jendon. Possibly this advanced, too. That's Juno. She might be
Harsabi might get hit by it. Juno can boost out of there.
Oh, right, yeah,
Could've
Juno
just
does.
barrel
have
roll
boost.
instead.
Might as well. I was gonna say I wouldn't even look at the turns just because where your sleep is at. And here's another.
Before this iteration of the list, Michael was messing around with electroproton bombs, and those things.
Those are hilarious.
I had never went against those. Those are wild.
Yeah, at least you get the fuse, but the fact that it's just like anything within a range 2 radius, it's hard to get out of there.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's hilarious. Like, I want to see more of them.
I would love to see those.
Would be amazing to see more electro proton bombs. The EPB. All right, well, listen in here as we get our last few maneuvers.
Talon rolls on 1, facing this way. Hey, look, I might get 2 points for having the center all to myself. That gives me a stress. I have a stress token.
Yeah.
That's it for movement. Shooting. I'm going to check because.
What is that black? What is that? Do you see that?
No.
That
Oh,
looks
the
like a
bombs go off
bomb of
first.
some kind.
So,
2 ion bombs.
yep.
This
Yep,
one,
There's okay.
Nothing.
You're right.
Well, maybe you.
I ionized myself. Yeah.
Oh, and I need to put a stress on. We need. Oh crap. Do we have another stress in here?
No. Here, just a second. I'll get one out of my box.
The people of the stream are screaming at us.
No, I know they are.
They have been for some time.
Here's your stress. Where you
All
want?
right. Yeah, it's on Merrick.
Yeah. All right. So I ionized myself.
Yep.
That is this token.
It's like 3 Imperial ships at the top will get ionized as well.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah.
All right, so I'm stressed. and
Very
ionized.
nice ion
However,
bomb at
Now
the
we
top.
get to check the beauty of everything. Yep, your space cow gets ionized.
Wait a minute.
Drop it. See if it touches. No. That is exactly just past range 1.
All right.
There is a little bit.
No
of
Karsabi.
So that one doesn't, but the space cow does.
Both of them do.
Yeah. So both are full ionized.
Yep. I don't know. The space count wasn't getting too much anyway. But
No, but kind of guarantee. I would.
Ion Bomb from Nora at the top.
Yeah. And Nora getting out of there. She's over at the top right. We're going to turn on the overlay image again. The only ship that's really blocked off is Jendon.
Yeah, but he's kind of a big hunk of plastic, so you can at least see part of him.
Yeah, you can tell it's Jendon. It's like, yeah, that's the shuttle up there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you can't fire the.
No, the ion
Yep.
cannon won't work, but I got a primary. I got a 3-die primary into it
Yep.
with a target lock to mod with.
And I have 3 left.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend the lock.
Nora
hits.
shot 2 hits. She had 4K.
Air's not close enough to do that. And you take 2.
Yep.
Perfect. Space Cow's down to 1.
Should Gavin have triggered there?
What stairs?
Yep, just forgot.
You can only-
You see,
I
it's
can
really
only
important to
focus
remember to
actions
do
and
that.
actions on damage cards.
So this lock is gone. I spent it.
Yep.
Yeah, really should have done that. That could have been a direct.
So now it's my 5s.
That would have been
Which
Jendon
both
out.
probably don't. We got to check for range 3 with Merrick, but
Yeah.
this one doesn't have any shots.
But Gavin's probably going to finish off Jendon anyways.
3.
You have range 3 there and on Nora. Nora will roll 2 dice and have a free evade.
And he'll roll 3 dice and has a mod.
Either way, I have 3.
Yeah, and I don't have a lock. So I'll take it on Nora.
Okay, Nora will have 1 free evade because of Nora's effect. And then I roll 2. And you have no way to mod this, I don't think.
Nope. Well,
Oh,
I didn't
two.
need it. I don't take
Oh, Nora. Oh, Nora with the natty evades.
That's why I love Nora. She's so defensive for such a low agility ship.
Can Captain Nim take electroproton bombs? I don't remember the slots. The electroproton bomb, I think it's like a bomb and
It's
a
a-
modification, or 2 bombs and a modification
It's a
slot.
bomb mod. I'm gonna double check real quick.
Yeah, maybe Nim can. But yeah, he could hold it. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, gets the evade.
Yep, Nim can take electroproton bomb.
So Gavin not able to finish off the Space Cow.
Oh,
Rolled only 1 hit result and got the evade from Jendon. So Jendon's going to stick around and taunt at the top of the board behind the overlay one more round, unfortunately. I had my bias there. I was like, I'm okay with him going down.
and he's the most expensive ship, so Michael wants to take him out. That's a few extra points for him.
Yeah, it would be 3 more.
Yes, it does look like Nim can take electroproton bombs, so that's a nasty combo right there.
Bender firing it looks like a concussion missile. Spending the lock 3 into Nora. Nora gets an auto evade because of Jendon still being around. Takes 2 shields. Yeah, look out for Nora and Rebels, everyone. Just that kind of loadout being 5 points is reasonable. But if she's in the fight and she's behind other enemy ships and close to them at the same time, she is tough. It is like shooting at a reinforced one. It's like a reinforced 1 agility decimator. But you get that. It's the feeling, you know that feeling when you're shooting at a decimator, just like barely scratching any damage through.
It's like
Nora's in the right spot. It's the same
Just-
feeling.
yeah, you're just yelling, just die already.
They're asking a judge call. All right, so round 4 coming up. Actually, I think we're heading in round 5 now. Right? I think so.
Yeah, this will be round 5. I came back in 3.
Okay. Yeah, Jendon gonna self bump. That's true. He has to move because he's ionized as well. He cannot stop. Oh, an EPB requires a reload action. I was gonna say, I feel like I would have seen Nim at least once with an EPB.
Does he not have reload?
Concussion missile flipping any cards or no cards to flip. I believe it would have been a card flipped on Jendon, but supposedly it wasn't anything of consequence. Jendon's still on the board. Sorry, what were you asking?
Does Nim not have reload?
No.
Oh, he doesn't.
No, I don't think so. I know the title gives him, the like Havoc title gives him like an astromech slot, I believe, but
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's how they balanced him, because it's like, well, if he's just dropping bombs the entire game and holding them, like, it's kind of silly, so.
Yeah, that does make sense now you actually say it like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, is this Jendon never shot, I guess? Not sure what's going on.
Is within range 1 of the Space Cow.
Okay, so I lose my. All right, so end phase.
You lose those 2.
Lose that.
What was that for? What was he rolling dice for?
If I had to guess, that might have been Karsabi's
Okay.
multi-missile pod.
I don't know where this came from.
Into Nora?
It doesn't matter.
Maybe Nora was an
Don't
arc,
worry about it later.
but Nora's fine.
Yeah, I
Jeez.
mean, it is
Alright,
a full,
I'm back to dials then, I
full
think.
one.
That's
Actually,
true.
points-
That's true. We were talking about that. Yeah, I'm over here like, huh? Yeah.
So I get 2 points for it.
Yeah, Karsabi's too far away, so
It's close.
it's 9 to 8. Actually, it should be 8 to 8 because I think I scored both of them a point. No, it's yeah, it should be 8 to 8. We'll see you in a second. But if he's not in the center, he obviously isn't getting that point. Oh, he has 11.
Scoreboard's reading 11 to 8.
Why? Karsabi, that wouldn't. He's only worth 3. Well, let me double check on that. I'll be right back. Nora had taken an extra couple of damage. I think it might have been from the pods. I don't know. So 11 to 8 is what they have.
That explains it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, the Space
dies.
Cow.
All right, how many points?
Half points, or dead, not half, dead Space Cow. Full points. Because of the self bump, the ion maneuver. So it's now tied. 11-11. That clears up the top of the board a little bit.
I've been listening to how Michael's been doing with this practicing variants of this list, and it sounds like he's been practicing it not only a lot, but also been doing pretty well with it too. So
Yeah, I mean, if the biggest mistake that you can make against Michael's list is to do a full joust, and he did, and that's what Will did. He just threw everything at Gavin and Nora and Hera and Thick. And
Yeah.
to be fair, he's lost only one ship so far, but he's kind of been recovering from that engagement for the last 3 rounds now.
Yeah,
He's
for
got
sure.
Gavin and Nora behind him. He's got Karsabi in a bit of a weird space. Vinder, I don't know. Vinder can't cage her or sloop or anything. Vinder's in a bit of an awkward spot as well. If you go after, you could go after Nora, but you can only one bank and bump focus and try to get some more damage into her.
Oh, Gavin's in there. Looks like blocking Vendor.
Yeah, that hard turn's not going to fit.
Okay. I don't know if that's what he was intending with moving Gavin only one straight, but either way, it worked out pretty well.
That dial's just incredible, especially with R4 Astromech. It's literally an interceptor, but with the access to slower maneuvers as well.
Yeah.
It's got the 1 hard white, 2 hard blue, 2 bank, 2 straight blue, 3 straight blue, 4 straight blue. It's got all the hard turns up to 3. Has a 5 straight, 4K, 3 sloops. Like, it's crazy.
I'm always tempted to run R4 on that thing, but at the same time, I can't get away from running R3 because of its ability.
Yeah, I used to play in 2.0. I played 2 E-Wings. It was Gavin, a Rogue, and Luke. And the Gavin and Rogue had Elusive Pattern Analyzer and R4 Astromech. They were just impossible to kill. Like, they and then Luke had R5 for regen and proton torpedoes. And I love that list to death. It was very good.
That sounds like a very nasty.
Yeah, I would recover Elusive on each E-Wing like 3 or 4 times a game. You had to be more decisive with who you locked turn 1, but you still got a free lock. You just focused every turn.
Right.
All right, so Vinder is going to do the red focus. So next it would be Nora. Hera, we know, is ionized. Probably 1 banking to the right. The ship right. I'm going to have to turn off Jigon. Turn off the overlay while we see where everyone's moving. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry, everyone. That's what I meant to do.
So that'll start with Merrick.
Forward.
Again,
Wherever I put
wherever the range 1 is. I'm going to move that just because I think it's going to be in the way.
No, another issue I just noticed, Davis, is
You were
that
stressed, you're no longer stressed.
the center point is still out of range for the umpire. There's no way.
Oh. Yeah, if
Juno's not going to get there.
if Michael just stays near the center, he's gonna build up points fast.
Yep. And you can only focus when you're ionized. Would love to be able to barrel roll to get closer to the objective. You can't. Juno moving now. Talon rolling. PSA to players not to chew these 2 out, but always hold the ship down before you put the template down. It's a game of millimeters. Important to be as accurate as possible. You bump the ships around, it could have catastrophic consequences. And I find when I accidentally do it, it almost always backfires for me. So like, it's just important to be precise because it could end up being the difference maker for you in a game.
Yeah, and accidents happen. But
if you're just throwing the template down and just kind of moving it to the other side, like that can be that sloppiness can bite you for sure. All right, everything's back on, overlay and everything.
Yep. And I get 3.
how's Merrick doing? He's on 3 health.
Merrick 1 away from half.
1 hit.
Yep. 2 evades.
I'm good.
Don't have to
right.
spend the focus. You dodge
You,
it.
did we do the road roll?
Yeah, we rolled that round.
Okay.
I don't even remember.
You have it still.
I had the road
Right.
thing turned off on my
No.
side.
No, yeah, I did. I won by 1 hit. That's right.
Yep. Okay. Man.
You're 5s. That's the only one with the shots. You have 2 range 2 shots.
I'll check that. It's going to be into Nora, I think. But
Nora will get her ability here again.
Is that range 2?
Yeah.
I've got range 1 roller here.
Yeah, use that.
Yeah, it might be a mark.
Range 1 then?
Let's mark Karasati.
Yeah, because can't get the thing down. That's not going to be helpful there.
Wave over here, you see, this is where we are.
Uh,
They can't see you as well, but there we go. It's us! It's us!
All right, now we can lay the thing
Hello
down
there.
between them and see if it's range 1. So just honestly, just drop it. See if
It moved a little bit.
what do you want to call that?
Well, that ion bomb was really close. So, and it worked for Karasabi, worked in my favor, so I'll give this one to you. Let's say it's
So range 2. Okay, I respect that. Fair enough. Okay, range 2.
Good sportsmanship there. Always respect the
So
good sportsmanship.
I still get 1 free evade because I'm.
All right. So as I had said, as Michael just said, Nora's ability is active here. 2 dice. Merrick probably needs to hold on to his focus.
Yeah, it would be.
Oh.
And he's gonna spend it.
He's thinking about it. He's like, is that a good idea?
Do it. Give in to the temptation. Nope, he doesn't spend it.
Nora gets the auto evade. Just fine. Nora now.
To Lieutenant Kasabi
Okay.
out of the primary because
Okay.
I still have that ability. That's 3 dice.
Yep, 3 into 2. That one's
Cocked.
cocked.
Grab it. 1 crit.
Sabi.
Okay. 1 focus. You just have 1 crit, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't. All right, so that's another shield.
So you just takes the shield. Yep. Bounces off the shield.
Bounces
Not
off
half
shield.
yet.
Okay. Then I'm going to take the ion cannon shot at the same target as you're in both arms.
All right.
So that'll be 4 dice.
Oh man, do you have a
Oh.
focus?
You have a calculate.
I can spend that. Crit focus or crit hit. 2 evades.
Oh, gee.
Oh well.
Definitely benefited from a focus.
This is the
there.
calculate for watchful astromech, I assume. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Nora shoots. And then we move over to the 4s, so it would be Gavin. Gavin's shots have just been not great. He's gonna
Not been
hit
it.
crit, spend his focus. It's probably into Merrick. This is 3 dice, I assume, is AC 3. He's rolling 2. He's shooting into Karsabi.
Points, especially if it's a direct hit. So it's -4. So yeah, so you get half points in.
Yep, so it's into
All
Karsabi.
right, cool. So how many points is that one?
He's 3, so you get
1.
1.
1 for half.
My turn.
All right.
All right, so let's see what we got going here.
So you got a
Did
range
he,
0.
did he take the crit?
You got to deal with first, or range 2. Range 0 or 2.
I don't know what the crit was.
Yeah, I didn't catch it.
There's no point in shooting at Gavin. He is not taking any damage. You shoot at Nora.
At this point, you're just looking for kills.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be down 14 to 11 in a moment because you're too far away from the middle. And you probably only got 1 more round left. Nora would get you 3 more points. But you still aren't going to get close enough to the center even next turn. I just don't see how Empire can win this with where they are.
Yeah, I mean, unless they get lucky and somehow manage to snipe Hera and Nora in the next 2 rounds, it's looking like it might be Rebels that win.
Rebellions are built on hope. So did you get into X-Wing because it was Star Wars, or because of just the type of game it is? Are you a big Star Wars fan?
Yeah, I've always been a pretty big Star Wars fan. I saw a demo tent set up at an event at some point when I
Okay,
was
that's
younger,
cool.
and I was like, oh hey, I want to try this, and that was back in 1.0, so I've been in it quite a while.
Damn. Didn't know you had been playing. So you and Joel have played with each other for quite a while now, right? Games together.
We've been playing against each other for a little over a year by now.
For you, I like to blow things up because I like to blow things up.
Test the alerts. Redeem Bob.
Not great, Bob.
The internet. Not the fastest with the redeems. Have you seen Mad Men? That's one of my favorite memes. Not great, Bob.
I have not.
Yeah. Mad Men's pretty dated now. Not a lot of people aren't going all the way back to watch Mad Men.
I was gonna say, so go for it.
I also have a lock on Nora, but oh well.
Hit.
Nice.
2 evades. I dodged that one.
Yep.
Okay. That's all the shots, I believe.
Uh-huh.
I get 2 points for having control of the center alone.
Yep. That puts you in the lead.
Yeah. Dials?
Yep.
Right, last round, round 6.
We have to get rid of all these tokens, though.
Yep. I still have a stress. This
See. Should be 14-11. He might have only given himself 13. I feel like. Oh yeah, it's 14. We're good.
Okay, solid.
Yeah, so 5 minutes and change left.
So what are your thoughts on a lot of the lists you're seeing around today?
Good question. Let me double check. I mean, obviously I've seen a couple. Double check everyone. I have access to everyone's list here. The chat exclamation point list. So if you guys want to see the list for the event. One thing I noticed is that faction-wise, it's nice to see a little bit of everything. We're seeing a decent amount of scum, a few rebels. Seeing, so like I scroll up here, seeing Joel bringing a bunch of generics, but with Drea, so Black Sun Enforcer, Star Vipers with optics and Deadman seems pretty good. Drea as well for the rerolls.
I believe we actually have at least one list from each faction.
Let's see, yeah, we have. I know we have CIS. That's Scum Rebels.
Yeah, we got 2 CIS.
First
lists,
Order.
actually, I believe.
And Resistance, you have Resistance. And then I know Republic will. Yeah, every faction. And only out of 12, that's actually really cool. Out of 12 players, every faction is very rare for a smaller player pool. So that's also cool. I'm impressed. Like, I feel like I don't know what I'm going to see. I don't know what to expect. I've gone to so many tournaments, and I've just, like, the lists that I put on stream, like, are just a variant of what I already expect or predict to see. And
yeah,
it's nice to depart from that.
One of our local tournaments has had see here. Looks like Karsabi is
All right. Go ahead and say something, Davis.
Karsabi just got out of there, that ion bomb.
Okay, cool. I think the cable had cut out. You had cut out for a bit. No one's mentioned it in the chat, so I think we're good. But I think a second ago, you noticed that one of the two cables, something happened where it got frayed, and it was just like, I need to replace it.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a rat's nest of cables, isn't it?
Yeah, it is what it is. It isn't really. If I were to spend a lot of time making it tidy, I would be wasting like an hour. You know, it's like I'd rather it be messy over here and as tidy as it can be on the other side.
Right, absolutely.
We still sounding okay, guys? Chat it up. Yeah, so I think mathematically, even if Nora goes down, you're not in the center. You lose anyway. Not great. That's one issue with chance is if you just kind of just both players have just kind of just stayed in the same part of the board for 75 minutes.
And
Except for
Vinder
Hera.
just bumped into Nora. So that's going to get him ionized. And yeah, at this point, there's pretty much nothing the Empire can do to take this back. I mean, with 2 guns out of position, it's...
Yeah.
Doing. This area is so crowded.
It's your guys' fault. You made it this way.
Clearing my stress.
All right.
Do I have half points on him yet?
You do not.
I'm going to rotate the turret backward,
Okay.
gaining his stress to get a calculate again.
All right.
There we go.
Smart. Watchful
Now
is
the fun
good.
part is, what did I do? One forward.
Okay, you don't run into yourself. You just kind of don't have anything you can do this turn.
Yep.
A little bit.
And that's what I'm talking about with chance. It's just like we're kind of just waiting for the game to be over because it's over.
Yeah.
That's it. He does barrel roll. That might be enough. It's still end of the round. Enough to get into range 2, rather, but Juno probably just take a lock on Nora. Nope, just gonna focus. Okay. Hera 1 straights to victory.
From what I'm hearing over there, it sounds like their templates keep trading hands.
I love that. That's amazing.
Oh, yes, the classic 1 straight to victory.
If the thing you're worried about is outside your arc, you will not hit it. However, you have some wiggle room. On a 1, your front edge has like 2 millimeters and your back edge has 3 or 4.
All right, so range 3 from Hera into Juno. Juno down to 2.
Can Michael score a couple extra points by tagging
Is
Juno?
it bullseye? Does he have? Oh no, it shouldn't be bullseye. It would have proton cannons if it was. Lots of blanks. Last few rolls. 2. You need a complete blank out here. No, taking nothing. No, taking 1. Taking 1. Okay.
Oh, it sounds like Will might be... Yep, Will's taking the 1 damage. So Juno is smoking.
No
to.
smoking allowed in the cabin.
Yeah, well, it's a single seat fighter. She can do what she wants at this point.
I really wanted to do. I wanted to do 1 damage to him and then die. So he died when I couldn't do it.
A lot of nothing.
It always seems like the last round. When
It's-
you know it's
I know,
over,
it's
it's
hard. I'm like struggling right now. It's
just a wet noodle fight at this point. It's like they're fighting with a bunch of those foam pool noodles. Oh,
that's pretty good. That's from the ion cannon turret, so you'll get a shield on Vendor who hasn't taken any damage, and ionized Vendor doesn't matter.
What it matters, at least Vendor got tagged.
All right, so this game could end in a tie. If Nora dies here. So Juno is a lock? I guess so.
Nora's got a pile of locks next to her, so it
Oh.
wouldn't surprise me.
Hit it, crit. Nora. Evade.
Oh,
1 crit.
yeah,
Crit is
she's not dying.
Stunned pilot.
Oh yeah, stun pilot's not gonna do shit.
Yep. Because Nora's ability adds evade results, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's at range 1 of is that Vendor? Yeah, Vendor.
Oh, only 2. Yeah, Nora, 2 left, and I think that's the last shot of the game.